Now, to ensure we're fully prepared for any eventuality, and if the third wave gets more severe, all governments more or less are focused on ensuring that there are adequate hospital beds available in case there are patients who get severe infections as well. But I now want to get you this report comparing this current wave to the second wave, what the hospitalization numbers look like.
केसेस तो बढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन चिंता की कोई बात नहीं है, पैनिक होने की कोई बात नहीं है। सबको जिम्मेदारी से काम लेना है, लेकिन पैनिक होने की कोई बात नहीं है।
पिछले 10-15 दिन से केसेस काफ़ी बढ़ रहे हैं, जब से ओमिक्रॉन आया है काफ़ी तेज़ी से बढ़ रहे हैं। परंतु संतोष की बात यह है कि लोग बड़े नॉर्मल से लक्षण हैं, बहुत ही कम बीमार हो रहे हैं, हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन की बहुत कम ज़रूरत पड़ रही है।
Delhi Health Minister this week predicted 14,000 daily COVID cases, but assured the capital is in a comfortable position in terms of hospital bed availability.
अभी तक स्थिति बहुत ही कंट्रोल में है। मैंने जैसा बताया कि केसेस तो नंबर बढ़ रहे हैं, परंतु उसके प्रोपोर्शनेटली लोग सीरियस बीमार नहीं हो रहे हैं, अस्पताल नहीं जा रहे हैं, इसलिए बड़े संतोष की बात है।
3 days later, the national capital has breached the 15,000 mark, and the caseload is likely to increase exponentially. Delhi's Corona app is already showing an increase in bed occupancy. If on January 5th, 945 out of 12,025 COVID beds were occupied, a day later, this number rose to 1,125. The number of occupied oxygen bed rose from 921 out of 11,405 to 1,099. Out of 3,306 ICU beds, the occupancy increased from 187 to 213. 65 out of 1,523 ventilators were occupied on January 5th. The next day, it rose to 72. More patients are now heading to OPDs for treatment in hospitals.
Hospitalizations are not there, so we don't need to panic about the availability of beds in the hospitals. But definitely if the numbers continue to rise as they are, when there's a steep rise and once the disease spreads into the immunocompromised people as well, like those who are elders, those who have underlying diabetes, hypertension, cardiac ailments, so once it starts to spread in them, then of course the hospitalization rates will also go up.
Doctors now say patients who were admitted for planned surgeries or treatment are testing positive.
Incidental positive itself explains the community spread now. So people who are coming here, they are asymptomatic or they are, coming for some planned surgeries, and if they're getting it tested, they have no symptoms at all. And when they get the RT-PCR, then it is positive. And they're all asymptomatic, so they are being explained to stay at home. So this is the biggest example of the community spread at the moment.
At Sir Gangaram Hospital, there were 40 COVID admissions in the last 2-3 days. 13 of them are healthcare workers.
The majority are not requiring too much of support, but as the number goes up and as we have comorbid conditions, we need to be very cautious. Although the current wave seems to be milder and less severe than what we had seen 8-9 months ago, but still we need to be cautious considering we have a large population and a lot of people have comorbid illnesses who need to be alert.
Will the hospitals be overwhelmed by the third wave? Data accessed by India Today from sources in the Delhi government can give some perspective. The active caseload on April 2nd was 11,994, while on January 3rd, it was 10,986. The caseload at this stage is roughly the same. Now look at the hospitalizations. On April 2nd, 1,956 or 16% of active cases needed oxygen, while on January 3rd, this number was 398 or 3.6%. The number of patients in ICU on April 2nd were 808, roughly 6.7% of active cases, and on January 3rd, it was 113 or 1%. On April 2nd, 249 patients or 2.1% of active cases were on ventilator, while on January 3rd, 48 or 0.48% were on life support. In Delhi, more than 14,000 people are in home isolation right now. Once the elders start getting infected, the impact on health systems could be seen as the elderly and those with comorbidities. Once the elders start getting infected, the impact on health systems could be seen as the elderly and those with comorbidities are not recommended for home isolation.
Medical experts say that incidental positives are a bigger concern at the moment, and those who are coming in for other illnesses are turning out to be positive. That could also lead to a surge in hospitalizations. As slow rates of hospitalizations continue to increase, the full impact of Omicron will be known in a few days from now. With Ajay Thakur in New Delhi, this is Milan Sharma for India Today.